I didn't know it was going to be this emotional. I have one more person. This is Marlene. She's from Modesto, California, and she actually is working with us now. She's here helping out today, and travels with us along with Jared. He's from Anaheim, California, and come here, babe. You're not supposed to start crying before you speak.
I know. I'm sorry. I apologize. These are just some stories of many, many stories that I have witnessed with my own eyes. And even now that I'm working with him, and I talk to patients on the telephone, and it's just amazing. But anyway, I didn't want to be real scatterbrained, because you know how you are when you're emotional, you can have a tendency to skip around. So I just kind of have a few things that I wanted to share after I gained my composure.
You didn't take notes, did you?
He is my hero. In the very beginning, he shared about Hero. I would not be here today if it wasn't for him. But let me just kind of share a little. I started developing symptoms in January of 1986. And basically, they progressed from just, irritable bowel, and progressed kind of like all through my abdomen, intestines, then progressed up migraines. I used to have everything in my house dark. I would wear sunglasses, and I would tell everyone not to make a sound because it hurt so bad. And then it started to progress to my back, to my legs, hips, my feet, my ankles. My ankles were inverted. They started to invert this way. And my hands started to invert to where I was sitting in the wheelchair like this. My legs were like this, and my hands were like this. And I would go to my kids' award ceremonies in the wheelchair with a blanket covering my body because I was very embarrassed and ashamed of what I looked like. And through the journey, basically it took 5 years to diagnose me with fibromyalgia. I went from doctor to doctor, pill to pill, prescription to prescription. I was on 25 to 30 prescription pills a day, and it just got worse, progressed. It's one thing that the doctors never told me was that it would progress. I didn't know that. I learned that along the way. I even looked into vitamins. Vitamins are very helpful. It's always good to take vitamin supplements, especially when you can't eat, because I could never eat. I was allergic and was just wasting away to nothing. I even went into vitamin injections. I was injecting myself with vitamins because I thought that would help me. I wanted my husband to help me, but he said, "Get that needle away from me, I can't do that." And I would go sneak in the back bathroom and I would inject myself with vitamins, hoping that it would give me some sort of energy or relief of some kind. But I felt like I was dying, and I cried out to God so many nights to just literally, I can't live like this. Take me home. I can't live this way. I'm not a wife. I'm not a mother. I'm worthless. I can do nothing. I can do nothing. But basically I did. I went from a cane to a walker to a wheelchair, and then for my birthday last year, February 2006, I was very blessed to get a motorized scooter, and so I can, get around the house a little bit more. But after years of prayer, I finally found the website. I mean, I would go on to the internet. I don't know, probably as many of you go online and type in fibromyalgia and search, Google it out. When I first started looking, there was 0 results, none. And then this one particular night, I remember laying there, and I typed it in and just prayed, God, let there be something. And my family was watching a movie. I literally felt like I was dying on the couch. I was all bundled up in a sleeping bag, and I had my laptop, and I was sideways. And I remember I typed it, and I just closed my eyes and said, please, let there be something. And then that's where I found the website. I found him. I listened to the lecture and just cried the whole time. I had been disappointed over and over and over by many, many doctors, spent tons of money, they just robbed me of so much of my life. 20 years into the illness is half of my life. And, but anyway, I'm just so grateful. But basically, the next morning after watching the video, I remember I told my husband and my children and my brother, I said, I think I found something. I want you all to watch this. So we sat at the kitchen table, watched the video, and my husband was very skeptical. I was still very skeptical, but I knew that there was something there, And I have a friend, and she is on the website. Her name is Tanya. And we knew each other because our daughters were friends, but they went to the same school. And we used to sit in the gymnasium in the very back in our wheelchairs together, watching our kids getting their awards. And then we would quietly leave. You know, you don't want to socialize with people, so you just quietly leave. Well, I shared with her this website. I wanted to go with her. Well, she actually went before me. She had called me up and said, I have an appointment already. I'm leaving next week. And I was really disappointed because I really wanted to go with her, but I was still too skeptical. And she said, Marlene, I'm so sick, I have to. So she went, and within her first week, it was incredible. I remember the Friday night, her daughter spent the night at my house. And I said, we should call your mom just to see how she's doing. And believe it or not, she was walking already within that first week. Like, I think that particular day, I think it was like 1.5 miles that day. She had been walking every day, not using a wheelchair anymore. Isn't that awesome? That's just so amazing. But basically, prior to going to the treatment, I was planning to remodel my house and make it more, more accessible for my scooter, for my wheelchair. And because of him, thank God, because of him, I didn't have to do that. I don't have to do that. So anyway, it's just awesome. There's so much to say, but now it's like after the treatment, I can actually outwalk my kids. I have a 10-year-old, a 13-year-old, and they'll say, Mommy, I need to sit down. Come on, let's go shopping. Come on, let's go do this. And there was a time where my daughters, they never knew me well. I was always sick, and I used to feel horrible. What am I doing being a mother? I can't even take care of my own kids. And I remember this one particular time, my daughter, 5-year-old at the time, she said, Mommy, you need to eat. You haven't eaten. She said, I'll make you something. She made me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and hand-fed me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And now it's so wonderful because they keep wanting me to make Filipino chicken adobo, and they want me to make Mommy's best mashed potatoes. And so it's just amazing. It's just incredible. So Doc is my hero. So God, he's an awesome man, and he's given me my life back again. And so there really is hope. There truly is hope for fibromyalgia sufferers. And I just really encourage you that if you have anyone, just you, family, friends, and if you're here just to educate yourself, keep his information, because you'll never know when you run into someone. I feel like I found like a diamond in the rough, so to speak.
Very rough.
So anyway, I love you. I'm forever grateful to this man.